rising number of coronavirus cases nationwide has been linked to church services. Here in Northeast Ohio, religious groups are working hard, trying to keep worshipers safe. Tiffany Tarpley is live now with a look at how they are navigating these changes. Tiffany?
Well, Lena, of course, just like the rest of our lives, places of worship look a lot different than they did a few months ago. But here locally, there are some churches that actually decided to move forward with in person services while others are waiting. Churches are a place of community and oftentimes closeness. But for some, during this COVID-19 pandemic, handshakes and hugs are no more. A parish in the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland created this YouTube video showing the changes after transitioning from virtual only to in-person Mass. Now the diocese is asking people to wear masks and use hand sanitizing stations. Pews are roped off. There are markings for social distancing and a recommendation of receiving communion in hand instead of on the tongue.
And so our churches look very different than they did before. And thanks be to God, at the present time, we know of no outbreak of the disease in any of our Catholic churches. We have not had any issues thus far.
Still, University Hospital's Dr. Keith Armitage has reservations.
And it pains me to say that indoor church services where people are close together is another place where we see lots of spread.
So some churches are choosing outdoor services in parking lots. Others, like First Baptist Church of Greater Cleveland, are sticking to strictly virtual services with only a few key people inside the building.
We really do want to come back, and that's that little tension about wanting to come back, seeing everybody, because we are a community of faith. But at the same time, there's a sense that you're just a little cautious about the last thing we would want is to be able to spread or share an infectious disease.
And so the diocese, the Catholic diocese here in Cleveland, they have discouraged choirs. They have also limited singing within the congregation. We know nationwide there are some instances where this virus has spread among choir members. But Lena, it's also important to note so far we are unaware of any sort of outbreaks like that, of course, that are happening here in our area. I have reached out to some local health departments late tonight, waiting to get more word.
Okay, we'll check back with you again at 11. Thanks so much, Tiffany.